Real talk with Relly B. Real talk with Relly B.
What's up, y'all? I am Relly B, and this is Real Talk with Relly. Today's guest, I got Mr. 3525 himself,
What's up, Relly?
DJBJ. You didn't came to my show.
I think I'm gonna interview you today.
No. You was in my territory.
I'm just playing.
So thank you for coming.
It feels good to be here.
Do
And
it.
it's so happy just to see everything, just the progression. It's amazing.
Because you helped me.
Well, I'm gonna say we helped each other.
We did?
Yeah, I'm gonna say we helped each other because you helped me too.
Are you like, how? Little old me helping DJBJ?
You gotta imagine that sometimes it's about the smaller things more bigger than the bigger things because the mindset outpasses any money. It's relationships. Relationships are key. So thank you too.
You're going to make me cry.
Don't cry on your own show. That's for me to do.
So a lot of people don't know. Well, first of all, I always start the show like give us a little bit about yourself, but everybody know who DJBJ is.
I can still give a little.
No, we ain't even got to
spiel.
do that because like who don't know who DJBJ is?
Well, I'm not gonna say who don't know, but I think a lot of people know what they have heard. A lot of people don't know like the real me.
Okay, so
The
who
real
is
me
the
is
real
too
you?
totally. The real me is a laid back, confident, not arrogant, but humbly cocky person.
I go with that.
That's the real me, you know.
Okay.
And tad bit shy, but I know when to speak and when not to, and I love what I do. And people ask me all the time, "What do you do?" I do everything.
You do everything. So
Everything
we're going to
possible.
hop into that because you do everything. We're going to first start with radio. I know you sick of the question.
No, come on. Let's
But
talk.
I just got to ask it because people asked me. I think they seen me with you enough at the station to where they be like, well, why is DJBJ not on the radio no more? So, what happened?
You want the short answer or do you want the full answer?
Whatever you want to
Or
give.
do you want the real answer?
I want the real answer.
So radio for me, I got on radio when I was 18 years old. And I came on radio as a mixer. So just a mixer means I don't speak, I don't talk. I just mix on somebody else's show. So that's when me and Shorty the Prince linked up. And he ended up going to 106 in Park. And when he went to 106 in Park, the PD at the time came to me and was like, hey, we want to give you your own show. We think you're strong enough to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't talk. I was like I said, I'm a very shy person at times. And they was like, well, if you talk, you're full time. So you get benefits, you get paid more, you can get endorsements. So I had a very big talk with my mom and dad. And next thing I know, I had my own show. So that grew to me not using radio as a job, but me using radio as a platform to get bigger endorsements, meet new people. So whatever happened with the station, it got bought out by another company or went back to its original company. And moral of the story is once you play with my money, it's time to go. Because every situation is not meant to be for life. So that was a platform for me. That was one of the platforms to get to the next level. When they say life is about levels, it's real. So God may put you in certain positions, not to be there for forever, but to soak up the energy and the knowledge while you're in that position. And he may snatch you out of it. And you may be in a lost moment for a minute, but guess what? He just exceeding you to the next level.
So, will you ever go back to radio? Or are we done completely?
For the right check, yeah. But now it would have to be, now it's more about time.
Okay.
Before radio was my time. That was my day-to-day. But now I have a whole different day-to-day setup. So if I add radio back in, it's going to take me away from something. So it has to be profitable and it has to make sense for me and my lifestyle right now. Because I have a daughter.
You do?
That's my main priority. So if it's taking away time from her and it's not adding up to the back end of what I need financially, no, I can't do it. But, the option is always still in the air. Because I love it.
So what if would it be radio in Detroit or if another state called, would you go?
Let's stay call, I would probably jump on that quicker.
Really? You will leave Detroit?
Only because in Detroit, this is a market where you can only get so big. So I feel like I hit that peak.
Okay.
Because you got to imagine Detroit is not a tourism spot. It's getting there, But I feel like if I was in Atlanta, Cali, Miami, New York, I would already be 10 times bigger than what I am. Because everybody from everywhere is coming to these places. They partying at these places. They come there just for business. They just listening here just to enjoy life in Detroit. Not saying who comes here to enjoy life. We're getting there. But when I was on air, this was the murder capital. Nobody just coming here just to come here to go to the club.
They coming scared.
Yeah, they come here to get that bag and they leaving. They come here to celebrate.
Okay, so you do have a daughter.
Yes.
You just talked about her. How do you balance fatherhood and then the lifestyle that you have?
I think overall it comes down to not even saying what's more important, but it comes down to what motivates you. I feel like you can use your motivation to help your balance. So my daughter is my motivation towards a lot of things. So I know if I'm balanced with her and making sure that she has everything that she needs, the time, that'll help me balance out my regular. So I kind of like structuring my schedule around her.
Okay.
So
you do a good job.
I mean, it's hard.
Because there's no way you be at all these places and then at swim class or whatever doing her hair. Like,
but it's just, like I said, I base my day around her. If I know she got to be at school at 8 o'clock, I mean, I got to get home by a certain time. So I know I got to be up by 7 o'clock to get her dressed, her fed into school. She got to be up by 3, so I'm not taking no more meetings. I got to be out of everything by 2:30, so I'm not planning nothing around her. I'm not planning anything that's going to conflict with her time. So, it's just, it got to be around her. And I notice, like, with a kid, time is everything. And it's certain stuff I told myself, like, once I have a kid, I'm just not missing. I'm not missing the small stuff. I'm not missing swim practice when she starts cheerleading. I'm not missing that. Soccer games. I don't care what's going on. I don't care where I got to be. I don't care what I got to go out of town to do. Hey, I'm sorry. This is a $10,000 booking. Well, my daughter got a kickball game today. So.
They gonna be like, what? But I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
they
but
grow
I feel
too fast to be missing stuff.
a real person to understand that part, and that's even to the people who I hang around. If you can't take care of your kids, I don't even want to be around you because that shows too much of your character for somebody who can't take care of their kids.
Yeah.
So they do your kid. If you do your kid like that, imagine how they gonna do you.
So she's 4. So if she's your motivation now, what was your motivation 4 years ago?
My motivation before, I can't say it was anything personally. It was more of...
Was it money?
Not that it was money. It was more of just a drive. It was more of people not believing in me. And I had to grow up to understand that it wasn't for people to believe in it. Because it wasn't their dream, it was mine. That's like when I released 3525, a lot of my close friends, like, that's stupid. What is that? And the bigger it got, oh, let me get a shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get a... I'm like, oh, no. So, same thing with everything else. So, you know what I'm saying? My motivation back then was just to drive of nobody believing it. And then once I got out of the point of thinking caring what everybody else think about, the rest was history. It was building the bond with myself and not trying to build the bond with the people because they gonna love me anyway. And that's like with branding wise, that's what I noticed. Like people like to buy into the person of the brand or the brand before they buy the brand.
Yeah.
So I could post a shirt up and say, hey, new clothing, this, for sales. But I may hop on Instagram and I may play with my daughter, talk smack with my mama. Oh, he's such a good he loves this 100, 200 sales. And I haven't even said anything about the shirt, but I got the shirt on.
Yeah, so they want to buy it.
So, yeah, so.
You're smart. So, okay, you did radio, you DJ, you got a clothing line. Why pizza? Like, where did pizza come from? And not even pizza, you have a salon, too.
Correct. Salon, studio.
I forgot about the studio. So that's all in the entertainment, but then now it's pizza and salon. So what makes you want to branch out?
I've always been a person of learning from my mistakes. So, and I've always been a person of trial and error. So going into the salon suite business was something where, it was like pandemic and I'm just searching new business ideas, but I always love business ideas where it's you don't physically have to be there. Cause like me DJing, I physically have to be there.
Yeah.
And it throw me off sometimes when somebody booked me for an event and I can't be there, and I try to send somebody else. It's not the same. They feel like
they want you.
I slapped in the face, so they like, we really wanted you, but I don't have the time. So I really was just looking into businesses where I don't physically have to be there. You know what I'm saying? And the salon suite business was one of those where once you get the facility done, you put the right staff in there, it'll facilitate itself. And my studio taught me that because it's like, hey, I got a studio, but how am I going to record these people? I had to put staff in there, and it ran itself. So
Because I know a lot of people that go there.
yeah,
And I'd be like, oh, was BJ there? They'd be like, nah, he went
they
there.
probably never see me there, but I'm always tucked off in the back. I listen to every song come out of there, but I just love to be incognito. You know what I'm saying? And during the pandemic, I read a lot of books, watched a lot of YouTube interviews of, you got to have 7, 8 incomes, even if they're small. Even if one business is only generating, let's say it generate $2,000 a month. That's still an extra $24,000 a year. So
I forgot you so good at math.
Yeah, I love math.
Like, did you just add that real quick? Okay.
Once the pizza spot didn't really come up because it was more of me and a partner. We were looking around for a venue. I was sick of working at other people's clubs because I go into their club and I try to create my vibe. But I'm creating my vibe inside somebody else's spot. So they already have a mindset of what vibe that they want. So I was kind of sick of that. You know what I'm saying? I was sick of playing the same 46 songs every night when I'm DJing. It's like, man, let me just venture out and let me just try something different.
So you didn't think to just do like a club?
I mean, that was my first mindset, but,
It's a bunch of clubs.
Yeah, it's a bunch of clubs. I just wanted like something that give you a lounge feel, good food, good vibes. And the energy inside the building as soon as you walk in is just weird. Something where it's colorful. And that's how Pizza Cat came.
It's very colorful. It's real cool. Like, it's a dope place. I did get a chance to go to the grand opening. You have game systems. Do you plan on adding games?
Well, that spot used to be called Ready Player One. So
Okay.
they had over 35 game systems, but the big box ones, like the old school ones. So we took them all out. We just added the games to the back. So every game that used to be in there is still in the back. So that's going to be our only gaming area.
Okay.
So Pizza Cat is actually originated from Toledo. So their original store is like the size of a Little Caesars. So, correct.
Y'all
But
done made it
people-
real big.
So that's why this one is Pizza Cat Max.
Okay.
It's sit down, it's liquor, it's entertainment, and it's like the first one franchise out of Toledo right here in Detroit. That's why we wanted to go downtown. Want to be right inside Greektown.
Perfect spot.
In a very multicultural area and people who come. That's why we play the music like that. That's why we do certain things, because I've been in the game too long to know how to make stuff, how to make a lot of money quick, but it'll go fast. And I've seen companies who they make money a little slower, but they may last 5 to 7 years. So they overall getting a bigger bag. And I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I don't
Plan on stopping anytime soon.
My daughter taught me that. I never understood the structure of life until I watched my daughter grow, because I felt like as soon as she came out, she's supposed to be walking and talking. And no, it took her 3 years, 4 years, building her personality. So it taught me about life and growing. This ain't gonna happen overnight. You're not about to get like rich overnight, even though you got the dreams of $1 million, $2 million, cool, but somebody gonna get it tomorrow. But the fast way ain't always, it'll go quick.
That is true. Okay, so what advice would you give me or anybody else that's like starting a podcast or a business?
I would say the hardest thing about finishing something is starting it. Because a lot of people procrastinate on the idea of it, the logo of it, the image, which camera to use, what am I going to wear. And before you know it, 4 weeks done went by, and you don't even care about it no more because you on to your next idea.
That's me, though.
So
I've been talking about this show since 2017, telling you I wanted to start a show. And do you see how long it took?
But you're here now, though.
Yeah, I learned.
And sometimes you got to go into whatever idea without a business plan. Just do it. A lot of stuff I do, like with the Sweet Life. I didn't know nothing about no permits or contracts or nothing. I just went into it head first, and that's how I taught myself. Some people think it's hard, but it's just unfamiliar.
Okay, because it's a lot of research. I think that's my problem. I'm not about to sit there and research.
I'm trial and error. So, man, I didn't know. Now I know. So next time I do this, I know.
Okay, so what about, let's talk about, do you consider yourself like a producer? Would that be the word for like Sino and G Baby and Dre Butters?
Yeah, I'm gonna say producer. So you got different type of producers. You got people who actually make the beats, and you got producers such as like a Khaled or myself, who we pull artists together on the track. So still considered as a producer. So yeah, I do consider myself a producer.
So let's talk about We Up is old, but it's still a banger. How did that come about?
That was actually a record. So we always record records on our birthdays. So I'm trying to think, was that Sino birthday or Dre
Why
birthday?
on your birthday? It's just a thing.
I don't know. It's just every time it's my birthday, that nighttime we hit the studio.
That's cool.
And when they recorded that, I actually wasn't even there.
So did you hear like, oh yeah, this the one?
I know. That's the crazy thing. They sent it to me and it sat in my email. And they texted to me like 2 months later. It sat in my text message. And I didn't even really like it at first. Only reason I didn't like it is because I told them, I'm like, man, listen, I'm DJBJ. I need something hardcore. I need something for the streets. I need something to bang the clubs out. And they was like, so they came to me one day, was like, man, let's just change the whole vibe of Detroit. Let's just change the whole vibe. We don't have to. That was once again one of them things where it was like, I had to listen to myself. We don't have to follow what they do. We can just build our own lane. We're still on the freeway. There ain't nobody driving in this lane where everybody want to go to fast lane. Let's stay right on the shoulder. So we dropped that record Memorial weekend 2019, 2018. And it
went crazy.
It just went crazy. And it just,
to the point it still be playing in the clubs and people want a ballroom and get up and dance. I was at a baby shower and they was playing it.
It's a main record.
Like,
it's just
okay.
like a main song. So.
Okay, well, can we play the video? We have the video.
Oh, wow.
I just want to show the people just in case they don't know what we talking about. So I
go by Mr. 3525. And this right here, it's the work that gang, baby.
Baby, don't you know we count it up? Baby, don't you know we count it up? Baby, don't you know we count it up? Baby, don't you know? Feeling like winning. Ain't got a lot of time, but I know how to spend it. Meet me outside, want you to come with me. I know you wanna ride in my S550 or the Bentley.
Okay, so you put artists together, made a song. Do you ever think about labels? Making a label, I should say.
I actually had a label because DJBJ was the first artist signed to my label.
And I was gonna ask you about that, but I didn't know. So what happened to that?
I think it was more of a timing thing, us growing up as men, and money and lifestyle changes. So I had just had my kid when that came about, and I think when G Baby kind of like first got with us, he was still a kid too. So, and it was new to me too. It was new to both of us of artist and management relationship. So I didn't know what to do for real. I just knew that I was me and I had a certain position that I was in and that I could help somebody else elevate. You know, but time went by and I think it got to the point of, you know, we both had to grow up as men to be able to know exactly what we doing. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. So would you start it again?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's not.
But if I started again, I think I would do it a different way. Because before I was just spending money. And then once the money was from the budget I put to the side for that, once the money was gone, it was like, well, what do we do next?
Because you need something coming in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it was more of, but if I did it again, I would do it more strategically. I would plan it out more. I would make sure that I'm in position to have time to actually do this. Because at that time, it was 1,001 things going on. I was going through relationship issues. I was going through being a father, not knowing about time and like, hey, you got to go home at night. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, it was just a lot going on. So
You used to make that very clear at your showcases. Oh, I got to go back home to pay some. So that's a good father. Okay, so we're going to play a game.
come on, let's do it.
It's real quick. You DJ, you know a lot of music. I'm going to give you a lyrics, and you have to tell me what artist said it.
I'm so bad at stuff.
And you know what made me think of the game? You used
so
to play the songs on the radio station. Remember, we used to be sitting there trying to figure out what song to use, and people used to have to guess the song.
So now it just
I figured,
falls back on me.
Let me put you in a seat. So, I don't talk down on N-words. That's lame to me. They caught you with a brick. How you out? That's strange to me. So what's that? Payroll, Peasy, or Vezo?
Say it again.
I don't talk down on.
Say it. I like how the song go.
First of all, I'm not hood, so let's see.
Relly.
Let's see. I don't talk down on niggas. That's strange to me. They caught you with the brick. How you out? That's strange to me.
That's peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 for 1.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I heard about the money. That's some nice change. For the right price, I bust the right brain. Is that T.I., Juvenile, or Jay-Z?
Say it again.
I heard about the money. That's some nice change. For the right price, I bust the right brain.
They gotta be Tip.
No.
What was that?
Juvenile.
What song was that?
400 Degrees.
Okay, I'm listening to that in the car. 1 for 2.
Last one. And I know it's hard to find a way, but you're bound to see it brighter days. $1 million can't change me because hard times made me. Was that Big Sean, Rod Wave, or Kevin Gates?
I'm the biggest Rod Wave fan. Say it one more time. Let me be so mad if I get this wrong. I know every Rod Wave song.
And I know it's hard to find a way, but you're bound to see brighter days. $1 million can't change me because hard times made me.
Is that Rod Wave?
It is.
Yeah.
Dang it. I tried to get you, and then I suck at the song. So
I'm a super huge Rod Wave fan, and I still be having my fan moments sometimes too.
Really?
Like,
so you have met him and stuff before? Or no,
I haven't. I haven't. But
what about he was just here? So did you not DJ for that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm kind of just over that. I just feel like I've been doing it since I was 15. Like concerts, this. I'm just.
You want something different?
Yeah.
So what do you want to venture out into? Something that you haven't did that you would like to do?
I don't know that yet. You know how like you set certain goals for yourself, and you kind of hit them. And then once you hit them, you realize that thing what you thought it was. So now I'm just on that. Now I'm just on that mindset of trying to not even like get rich, but it's more of trying to provide jobs for people around me, so we can be in good environments, so we ain't gotta do nothing stupid. So that's what a lot of the stuff I'm doing now is. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna get rich, we're gonna get rich together. Because like even like tour DJing, that was one of the things when I grew up. It was like I want to be a tour DJ. That's it. Forget radio. You know what I'm saying? And then once I went on tour, it's like, okay, I'm on somebody else's time. Mm-hmm. Okay, this ain't it. And then once I got on radio, I want to be a radio DJ. And once I got on radio, I figured out again. It was like, damn, I'm still on somebody else's time. So I just want to be overall on my time.
Your own boss.
Yeah, if I want to wake up today and not do nothing, I want to be able to have the power to make that decision. You know?
Okay.
So
So you have a lot of, now I don't want to say a lot of money because I don't know what your bank account look like, but you got a nice little amount, I should say. That's what you portray.
Actually, I don't. Actually, I don't, because I'm actually like highly invested in a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. So you're putting money into a lot of things.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like just letting money sit and chill, I would do dumb stuff. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I had to grow up. I would do a lot of dumb stuff, like jewelry, cars, this. I done made some dumb purchases only because.
What's the dumbest? A piece of jewelry.
I'm not even gonna say jewelry. I'm not even gonna say, I don't know. It's just dumb stuff. It may even be like in a week, like may just go out, and
go a lot.
and 4,000 here, 3,000 here, just in the clubs, and before you know it, you done spent $20,000, $22,000 in a week on what? You ain't got nothing to show for it. Just bottles, just doing dumb stuff, just food. So that's probably the dumbest. Is just, you know what I'm saying? And in Detroit. If I'm going to do that, I'd rather do it someplace else and
have something to show for it at least.
I have something to show for it. At least I got the experience to look at this different tree. I'm just saying, like, I could be in Miami. I get to see a different tree, you know what I'm saying? And besides doing it in Detroit, and I'm walking out and I'm still, looking
seeing the same stuff.
Seeing the same stuff from the same people.
So do family ask you for like a lot of favors or money or?
I'm gonna say no, but they
Really?
know. But they know if they ask me, I'm gonna give it to them.
Okay, so it ain't like where they begging and you like, huh?
I mean, you always got those family members who, you know what I'm saying, but they know when to ask and when not to. Mm-hmm. So, and they kind of already know when I'm going to say no. So, and they know when to get it from me. Like, we may be at a family event, we've been drinking. Let me get a couple $100. I'm already been sitting here, I'm feeling good. I'm just like, yeah. And then Cash App don't make it no better.
It don't, because if you say you ain't got money on you, they gonna be like, well, I got Cash App.
Was probably like, to get paid, yeah, but to send money out, yeah. People were, you didn't see my request? You didn't even text me and say good morning.
And they asking for money.
So.
Okay, so what's 3 words to describe yourself?
I'm going to say wisdom. Knowledge and understanding.
I like that. You such a motivational speaker.
Hopefully, I'm gonna get paid off this one day.
Oh my goodness! I be on Instagram like, oh, I probably need to get up while I'm taking a nap. I should be.
I just feel like nobody is fulfilling that lane that's reachable, that's touchable, and that's right here. I feel like everybody want to be a baller. Everybody want to be the flexer, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to, and it's just me speaking personally because there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like nobody fulfilling that lane of just like, like telling the youth or just motivating just the average person who may be going through it that day. Somebody may have woke up and they don't have a job. They just so unmotivated because they feel like it's just not possible. And I just try to hop on the ground and be like, hey, get your lazy ass up because it's possible. Anything,
and that's exactly how you do. Good morning.
Yeah.
Get up.
Good morning, kings and queens, but get your lazy ass up because everything
it
is
works
reachable.
though. I'm telling you, I'd be like, I guess I need to
But I used to be one of them people where I was like so unmotivated. I just thought like, what's next? Like, man, what am I gonna do? And like I said, the hardest thing about finishing something is starting it. Once I started something, it was like, well, I'm 50% done. Let's go for the whole thing. And that's when you touch the gold.
So you are a busy man. We talked about all the stuff you got. What do like free time look? Or something fun? What's something fun for DJBJ? Everything seems like work.
My Thursdays. So I love baseball. I went to college for baseball and went to Eastern Michigan. But when I got there, it was these big ass white boys. It was like I was so small, but it was like some big white boys. So they kind of like made me not want to play baseball no more. But that's always my passion. I go to Tigers games and all that. So on Thursdays and some Sundays, I'm in the softball league.
Never knew.
Where my phone, it's like my meditation. My phone is in my bag. I put it on vibrate, and for like 3-4 hours straight, can't nobody reach me. I'm just.
We can't reach you no way.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. But I'm just in the outfit. I'm in my own world. That's my meditation. So like my off days, my downtime is softball. Or when I take my daughter, like I take my daughter every Saturday, we go somewhere. I don't care what my schedule look like. It's gonna be a 2-hour gap somewhere. We're going go-kart racing. We're going to find a carnival. We're going swimming. We're going to breakfast, something. So that's what my downtime to. Those are my 2 top downtimes: is softball and my daughter going somewhere.
That's dope.
2 tops.
I thought you was gonna say vacation, like out of town, but that's probably still work.
Vacations is not vacations no more because I feel like when you go out of town, you try to think of all the new ideas that you can bring back.
So you still working?
So I'm never free minded. Yeah, I don't think we live in a world of free mind no more because of social media. Like you can be here, I can scroll through my phone, but when I go out of town, I'm at the airport. I got downtime, I'm scrolling. I'm on a plane. Oh, you got Wi-Fi? I'm scrolling. Get to the hotel. I'm chilling. I'm just gonna chill. End up scrolling for 2 hours. So
That is true.
I'd rather be just tapped off. My daughter hate when I'm on my phone. Daddy, lock it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine be like, can I have the phone? Can I get on Cocomelon? Can I watch Peppa?
I just took her iPad from her because she was about to get hooked. She loved TikTok.
She be on TikTok.
Yeah. Somehow she made her own TikTok page and like her
I'm
and little
scared of
cousin
her.
be doing dances. Like,
You said no.
not on my watch.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we gonna wrap it up. 'Cause I know you're a busy man.
Let's get it.
Well, first I do want to ask this: you had the cipher at the station. Would you ever try to do something similar or bring the cipher somewhere else?
I would love to bring it back, but it'd have to be. I don't know if certain things are meant to return.
Okay.
And I'm only saying that because you got to imagine with the cipher, that was the most listened to thing on radio. For one, it was no drama
At all.
that the people on radio didn't know about.
Oh, yeah.
So we inside the radio station where you got East Side, West Side, Crips, Bloods, dudes fresh out of jail. But after all of this, all of them got one passion. It's music. But they knew they had to not act up in this building because
They was very like, you had them. It was wonderful.
I can't even say I had them. We had each other. We was like a family. So
You talking, everybody, not even a family, because random people used to come. That
yeah,
didn't
but
come
you gotta
every
imagine
Friday.
they got one overall dream is music and to get on the radio. So why would I act stupid at the radio station and mess up my chances
Of getting on.
of being a millionaire, of whatever? You never know where. You gotta imagine. Look at Big Sean. You know Big Sean got found the Friday Night Cipher, millionaire. So why would I mess up my chances? So that's why I said if it comes back, it'll have to make sense because it had to be at a spot where
They not going to have no drama.
We
Because
not
I
gonna have no
used to
drama.
watch it. I used to be there mostly every Friday. I used to think that it was going to be one person that's mad because they not getting on that week. And it used to be none of that. They used to just like, okay, I'll be back next Friday.
because that's out there is like the Royal Rumble. It's every man for themselves. You come correct, you gonna get chosen. You come half stepping, the door's right there. So but that was probably my funnest thing for radio, because that was one of the reasons that when I left radio, it made me mad because I feel like I had made so much money for the station that when you try to shortchange me, you don't really rock with me. So, and that taught me about life again, because you can give something or somebody your everything, and they can still act like you never did nothing. And they will believe that. They will physically believe, like, man, you ain't really do nothing for us. But deep down in your heart, you know exactly what you did. The world know what you did. People know what you did. But to them, it's like, whatever, we're going to move on. And in that, you see the position that they're in.
Yep, and then look at you.
I'm, you know,
So that leaves
I'm
me.
blossoming.
You is.
And this is the station. They're just,
Oh my goodness, you are.
Nothing against it because my dudes is over there. I still got people who I love inside that building. But, overall for the station, they're going down. And they can't play my music. They told them they can't play my music. They can't say my name.
They can't do nothing.
Because I'm me. So I feel like if the station got that much against me, this is an exclusive right here. If the station got that much against me, I got to be doing something right. So I can't be mad about it. I got to be doing something right. That y'all that mad at me that I didn't stay. So, compliments.
You are hilarious.
Thank you.
Okay, so last question. I can't talk. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to remember you by?
I want them to remember me as the young, shy, quiet person who never talked on radio for 4 years. I want them to remember me as the world's best father ever. I want them to remember me as the greatest entrepreneur to ever do it. And I want them to remember me as never as a goal getter. So I just want to be a goal getter. And a mentor. You know what I'm saying? I want to, like, a lot of people be in my DMs, like, like I rock with you. Like, you may not know me personally, but I feel like I know you. So just as a good mentor. And let the world know, like, you still got good people out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people focus on the negative, but sometimes you really got good people out here, but the good don't get saluted. The good don't get, all we get is a, good pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. So that's what I want them to know. Like, it's still good-hearted, kind people out here who really want to see they self win naturally, and they want to see other people win too.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Anytime.
I don't think people know how I met you. I was in your DMs, calling a 3525 number. I'm like, hey, I just want to come shadow you for a day. Finally, after a couple months, you like, okay, come on. And that day, I only wanted a day. That was my goal, for me to come a day and then get it to where if you see me out, like, oh, that's Relly. But no, you like, all right, so I'm going to see you tomorrow.
That day turned into...
I went home like, oh, I guess I'm going tomorrow. Then I was up there mostly every day. Then I got hired into the station. Started working for you on Sundays.
Is that how you got hired into the station?
Well, your name.
Oh, because you was already...
Yep, because I knew I had connect. So you and Kenny threw my name out there to the person, the manager at the time.
That's crazy.
Yes, and then I was working for you on Sunday. So that I just wanted one shadow. That's all I wanted.
It worked.
So I have a gift.
What?
Because what do you give somebody who have everything?
What?
Just something small,
Check my hat.
Oh my goodness. Just something.
Remy Martin.
Because you have everything. I can't think of nothing to get you.
Thank you, Relly.
Small gift, and that's for Paisley. I do have. I'm the owner of B Kai Collection, a lip gloss company.
Can you put this out there? Put this out there all the way. Look how it's packaged up. It looks so amazing.
Thank you.
Y'all see this on that camera?
You gotta open it up. Let me have you
see.
opening it.
My nails ain't
See,
done.
because it ain't no regular lip gloss now.
I ain't got my nails done like a week.
It's okay, but it is not no regular lip gloss. So when you get home, peel that plastic off that mirror for her, and then open it up.
Oh, it's a mirror too.
It's a mirror and a light once you open it.
Wow. Yeah, put this out there, really.
I've been trying. It just, like you said, it take a long time, and I'm working on being consistent. That's my biggest problem right now, because I'll put myself out there and then I'll pull myself back when it ain't going away.
That's amazing.
So, that's just a little something to say thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you so much.
For all you have done for me. Anything else you want to say?
I just want to say I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this. And follow your dreams. Go after everything you want. Don't let nobody tell you no. And believe in yourself, but much more believe in your brand and be about your brand. Just don't push your brand, push yourself with it too. And social media wise, stop saying you can't get in touch with people Either they gonna rock with you or they not. I don't care if you about to DM Obama or if you DM Beyonce and Jay-Z. All you can do is send it to them. They gonna look or they not. But don't be that person that say, well, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want them to not respond. But if they do respond, you in the game. So let's get it, man. Go after it.
Mr. 3525.
Pay attention.
Until the next episode. Bye.
Peace.
Real talk with Relly B.